Alright, so here we got Maggie back. She's our Portuguese Water Dog client. And we're actually going to do, Mom said she's been reading on Facebook and she's down because it's so hot and her dogs are in the pool every day. We're actually taking it down shorter. So we did Bruno yesterday and we did a 2 guard and a 4 guard down. She said she wanted it actually shorter than that. So we're going to go with our 7. Hey, come on now. I know you really like David. Okay. And honestly, I don't realize it, but I do have all kinds of blades. So I'm using my Oster Cryotech size 7F. I'm gonna jump between that and I have all kinds. Wow, actually we have more. Oster 7F Elite. And dang, I didn't realize all these 7s were Oster. Oster 7. So all the 7Fs you have, and you can do Andis or Oster. I've had these for quite a few years. I mean, more than 5 years we're talking. So you're going to need 2 or 3 to do this right. That's my opinion. So we're just going to start in the back. And we're playing this one by ear. As far as all the tangles and stuff, I'm just going to get the haircut going. If I run into some snags, then we'll see it together. Okay, if you're watching me and you're using this video to help yourself groom, or you're watching the video and taking notes to what tools you want to get, while you're grooming, be sure you have a face mask on while you're grooming. And if you need some, please buy one. I have them and I make them for you by hand. So we got some knots in there. You never want to just keep pushing when you get into some knots because you could pull skin in there too. It doesn't matter what blade it is. You want to come back to it. Man, Mom said yesterday she got home and she could see, you know, that, because I mean, Bruno's got really curly hair, right? And she's like, I really want her shorter than that. So that's interesting, right? Got some knots in there. She already told me there was going to be knots. I never knew that in advance. The issue, if you have dogs that get in the water every day, is that if you got a pool and your dogs are getting in the water every day, man, can you imagine not brushing hair that you get wet? I mean, just think about it for a minute. It's kind of tangled a little bit just because it's normal, it's life. And then you get in the water and you're running around enjoying yourself. And then this is all matted in here really bad. Again. Okay. Up. Up. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Up. But if you have a dog getting in the pool a lot, you are really going to have some problems if you leave the hair long and you're not doing daily maintenance. It's just a lot of work. This is too much. This is too much. You barking out loud. It's too much, man. Up, please. I'm going to get the dog up, Stan, because it's slowing me down having to keep putting her up. Okay. No. 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 She's trying to tell me what to do, and I don't like it at all. It would be one thing if we were playing and throwing ball. It's not that. We are grooming, and I have sharp equipment. And as you all know, this is not a game. Not a game what we're doing here. One wrong move can hurt anybody. Oh, I need you to relax. You're okay. You're okay. No, you're okay. I need you to calm down. Mom wants about 4 inches left on the tail and the rest shaved. So this is all personal preference. If you guys don't like it, I get it, but it's not your dog, so whatever the pet parent wants, as long as it's doable. We're going to come back to underneath and do that later with the 10. Still got my 7. I use way more Andis blades, and there's better deals on the Andis blades. I'm not actually on with Oster right now, so if you want blades, I recommend the Andis all day long. I actually opened up a brand new Oster recently, and I was like, wow, the tips of the Osters are really sharp. So it just depends on what I'm trying to do and how I feel, and I'll let you know what I'm using. But these blades I've had for a very long time, so if you don't like that, I wouldn't like it either. It's all matted in there. I'm gonna have to come back with a 10. Hey. Again, it's all matted on her feet here. Hey, don't get mad at me, man. Your face is right here. One of those barks could turn into a bite easily. My forehead's like right at her eye level, so be careful. Don't be dumb. And if you are watching and you're just got here and you think a dog wouldn't bite, in case you, yes, they will. If you surprise them or something freaks them out at the last minute, they will let you know, and it could be your face, your eyeball, your forehead, your lip. Even a dog you knew for a very long time, or know for a long time. Okay. Everyone out, man. That's too freaking out. That loud, high-pitched, just sudden bark is just, whoo, too much. Scary. It's scary. It makes everybody jump, right? Even if it's not even painful, it's just scary. It's just sudden and loud. It's too much, man. Okay. And there's no other dogs in here. It's not like she's got a reason to act that way right now. Not at all. The only thing I can say what it might be is that it's just a knot. So I'm doing a 2 guard with the 10. I'm using a 2 guard reverse on her head. And Mom wants the ears shorter. She said she went home last time and just trimmed her ears all the way up to the leather. So this time we're going to take it down shorter. And if you're not listening to the video, you're missing out. If you're going to comment and not listen to what's going on, then honestly you shouldn't even be watching, because if the pet parent is asking for something, then that's what we're going to try to do, as long as I can make it happen without any harm being done. Stop. I need you to stop. Come here. Nothing's hurting you. Nothing is bothering you. You may not like the haircut, but you don't have to come in very often, you know? It's all matted in here, so you're gonna have to come down shorter with something else. It's all matted in there. Oh, no wonder, man. Hey, I know. There's nothing I can do for you here, except for fix it. Obviously, fixing it, it's not fun, is it? Hey, come here, Peggy. No, don't look at me like that. Don't get mad at me either. It's not fun. It's not fun for me. I don't want to do that to you, so I'm mad at you. Okay. I know it's matted. Oh my goodness, you guys, these mats, man. I'm going to do 7 and 10 throughout the undercoat here. So let me get my 7. Stop, it's so loud. Stop. No need for that. Up. Stand up. No. So I got to keep in mind, Maggie here does not like the blow dryer. She does not allow us to blow dry her for very long before she just basically is jumping up and down and neurotic. So we don't push it. And I like the fact that I'm willing to call that, you know, like, I'm just like, look, we're not going to keep doing this to your dog. So there's a couple ways you can help your dog get used to a blow dryer, is doing it at home. And I don't mean a blow dryer for a human. I mean you have to get a blow dryer for a dog and really stop up. And really work with your dog with a dog blow dryer, because they are 2 different animals. Because all day long I'll actually let my own dogs air dry when I bathe them. So why, you know, that you can tell your groomer to opt. So you guys tell me, if you were grooming a dog like this, barking and yapping and jumping, and she's not really jumping, but doing a lot of that, like that, what would you do? Go ahead, put it down below. Comment on that. I would like to know how you guys are going to handle that. It's pretty loud. It's right in your face, too. Okay, let's keep going. Stop, Maggie. Maggie, stop. Stand. Good. That's good. That's all I need you to do, is just stay stood. pay attention, and every time I hit a mat, it really goes barking loud. And the thing is that me personally, she's been coming to me since she's very young, and I've never hurt her. I've never hurt her, and I've never hit a vein, so everything that's going on is a home run. Okay, I see you. So this is all knots again. Bruno and her had the same problem. And this really, really makes it a very tough grooming situation. So I challenge you guys, I mean, if you're going to have a dog jumping in and out of the pool, please get a haircut that's short every month. Keep it completely short. I'm doing a 10 now because I got to get under the knots and mats created by water and dry and water and dry. And because of her yapping and like she's going to possibly bite. And she can still bite. You can still bite me through that. I'm going to protect myself by putting that on her. Let me see, sweetie. All this is matted. Look, this is a huge mat. Look how big it is. That's one right there I just took off. Her whole... Hey, Maggie. 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 It's okay. Let me see. I know you don't like it. I know it doesn't feel good. I really wish I could reverse time. But I can't. I can only fix what we got going on now. So if I tell her to calm down, it doesn't help. She's not going to calm down because I asked her to calm down. So you guys thinking I need to talk to her? No, just use silence. Maggie. I know. Okay. There's nothing over there that can help you right now. Come on, stand up. Come on. I went around the rest of the body. We'll come back to this one now. Lunging is not okay. No. Okay. Come here. Turn around. Come this way.
Maggie. Okay.
What's your face?
Ever been.
We'll be right with you. Give me a moment.
Okay.
me see if she'll let me get in here. Just stay there. I'm just gonna close my eyes and feel in between our pads and see if we've got knots in there. I'm gonna go around. You feel here? Watch my face, watch your
Okay,
own.
Maggie. Okay.
We're just gonna feel in there, make sure see there's any knots. And there's not, so that's good. While he's here, I'm gonna just do the pads because she's really enjoying his presence.
Sure that door.
So the ear's got some mats on it, which is going to make it difficult to really do what we need to do. So let me just see let me just do a couple things. So you got to make some decisions as you're working. And I'm going to have her go to the bath because I have a walk-in nail trim. So I'm going to move quickly now and kind of figure out what I need to do so that she can just go to the bath and I can have this other table. Yeah, because there's mats, it'd be really reluctant to just cut. So we're going to come back and shave these mats out first. Okay, again, at the tip of the ear where the skin starts, if you've got mats like this, it's a very sensitive area. I don't know that I would sit here and detangle and do that when it's a lot of the ear. Man, get a comb. Get a comb and brush. Brush and comb, check it. Daily. This is all matted in here, which is why she was really bothered earlier, so I skipped it. I'm using my comb here. Mom said she wanted short ears, okay, so we have to go short anyway. So while I'm here and I've got mats, I'm taking the mats out and I'm going shorter. I'm going to be safer shaving the mats out first and then going back and trimming the ear. So let's just do this one side first, and then that way we can get the other side, and hopefully we'll be done in just a few minutes. You need to hold that leather in your hand, so if you cut anything, you're cutting around your thumb. Should not cut skin if you do that way. And I can't really see, so just get it out of your way first, and then come back and really even it all out. Now I can really see where I can feel, not see where the skin is. So her dad is her owner, like her main peep. And you could tell as soon as a man comes over here, she's acting and behaving different. David doesn't have, he's not a groomer yet, and he can't do what I do. So there's a difference in why I can't just say, here, David, you just accomplish this by yourself. Okay, it's not going to happen like that. I wish it would, but it's not. See, look how matted this is right here, all the way to the skin. In this area, I'm going to do some safety areas for you to see. All the way up to the skin, man. Okay. And that's a spot right there. That's a danger spot. Look at that. Look at this.
It's okay.
And see, she's hesitating even with his presence because it's painful, you guys. All it takes is daily checking with the comb and brushing. That's it. It's real simple. It's a pain in the sense of it's going to take your time. So David's presence right now is basically as a cheerleader because she just needs a man's support. Man, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? How many of y'all out there need a man's support to feel good about what you're doing? So that's what all that David's doing right now is just emotional support here. But I know many of you, and even myself, for a very, 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 very long time, I have not had a helper. So you would have had to accomplish this groom by yourself. You would have just kept going. And if you run into those struggles like I did, or her jumping up and down, you're just going to be calm, and you're going to take it as quick as you can, all those mats. All right, we are going to the bath now. Okay, so David was able to blow dry her more than usual, but it's a shorter cut, so she was more tolerable with it. She did get quite a bit of blow dry done. He did say that her yelping, and he called it screeching, which is a great word for that. Her screeching is very loud and scary. I mean, it's just sharp and piercing the ears. The thing is, you gotta be careful not to get owned by the dog. Like I said, David, I think she wants you over here, but that's why she's doing it again. But if he does come over here, she knows that every time she's gonna get what she wants, right? And unfortunately, we're not here for that. We're not here to do that training right now. We're not here to play. This is not playtime. You know, we have work to do. We have a job to do. We're running a business, so we have other clients coming in, so it's not like we can just tolerate or do what she wants us to do. So let's sit down for her. Up, 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 up. And quite frankly, I know that she seemed to really love David, and that's great and all, but what if I was alone, you know? What if I was by myself? I'm the only groomer she's got. Then, I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Whether she likes men or not, it is what it is. So if you're out there and you're running into the same situation, you just keep working. You just get the job done. Stop, stop. No. So her using her teeth to correct me is not, I don't like that at all. Maggie, if you behave, we wouldn't have to use that, okay? If you don't bark in my face or try to bite the clippers, we wouldn't have a problem. So your behavior needs to be contained. So just relax and let me get done, and then that can come off. You don't try to bite, we don't have to use a muzzle. Simple as that. No, that's enough. Maggie, I know you're smart. I know you understand exactly what I'm doing and what I'm saying. That's enough. That's enough. You behaving that way. Stop. Nothing's even happening, man. Stop. Let's see if you stay calm. If you don't stay calm, I'm putting it back on. If you don't stay calm, it's going back on. Okay? Here's your warning. You look up. Don't get mad at me. No, don't. Notice how she's not wanting to engage. That's fine, but don't bite. Don't bite either. No, we're not doing that. Stop. 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 See? Better. Look this way. All right, we are good to go. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching Dee Dee Croy with My Favorite Groomer on YouTube. So we did Maggie today, and I just got to say, you know, grooming is fun. Sometimes you're going to get those animals that just really make it difficult. And you can see with Maggie, you know, the matting around her legs, and if we post Bruno as well, Bruno, same thing, man. We had gosh, something inside the foot causing pain and issues. Maggie wasn't like trying to bite aggressively, so thank God for that. But the screeching is really scary. It's just jolting. If you're trying to work, you just got to work around it. Do you get frustrated? Absolutely. Absolutely. You're going to get frustrated. I don't think anybody out there is just like, oh, numb to it. Or I guess maybe so. I had a neighbor one time, and man, they let their dog bark all day and night, and they were numb to it, I think. They didn't care if all the neighbors could hear it. So maybe there are people that are numb to it, but you're thinking, you're working, you've got a dog jumping and yelping and flipping around. It makes it really tough. If you have a helper, great. But this is why, you know, if you are going somewhere, you might have to spend more if you have an animal like that, because really, it should be a two-person job probably. I've been working alone for quite some time. David's been here some months now, and thank goodness for his help. But you still have to be, I'm the groomer. I'm the one that has the grooming experience, the grooming training. I've been doing this for a very long time. So if you're working with someone that doesn't have all that, then yes, they can be helping. But if they cannot just groom the dog themselves, then that's your limitation, is that you have a helper. So pay accordingly and take notice, and then just don't, you know, that person may not be good at and understand enough how to keep themselves safe. And you may not get it, but if you work with animals, then you do. Or if you're a pet owner that got bit by your own dog, put it down there. It can happen, and it will if you hit a nerve. If you hit a nerve and shock the dog, you just do something that just makes that dog just snap, and you can sometimes never even understand that you did it or that you are doing it, and they just bite you. You know, it's so fast, and you can see on my channel many of those aggressive dogs that you don't have time to breathe. You don't know what's going to happen. So how do you have time to react until it's already midway and then you're trying to pull your arm back and not get bit? So I've been pretty lucky over the years. I can feel it. I can know. I'm yelling. There's different things that I'm going to do to try to keep myself safe and others safe. And part of that is just being a freaking drill sergeant, okay? Back up. Stop that. Don't do that. Like, someone's got to step in and keep the other person safe when they get involved. It may not be here, but this is just a chit chat. Now, Maggie, again, is it exhausting? Yes, absolutely. So I didn't give her a break. I just pushed through and we get it done, okay? David's presence helped her calm down, and I'll take note to that in the future. But just because David's here doesn't mean that every time I groom her, David's got to that's his physical job now, is to stand there and be her cheerleader. Unfortunately, when you are a business owner and you're running a business, that's manpower that you're paying someone just to stand there. And so really the best thing that could happen in this moment is that at home we fix it. So mom's on board. She takes note to everything I bring up her way. And I'm very real with her. And she said, "How did she do?" And I said, "Oh, it's very exhausting." So all I can do is be honest, because if I try to sugarcoat it and then it happens again, and next time I'm more exhausted, then I didn't even let her know it was exhausting to begin with. So we have some things we're going to work out at home. I told her she needs to be using her comb. She said, "Okay, I'm not using my comb like that. I'm going to start." She's doing some mat removals at home, but we really need to just know about our tools. And she's not a groomer, she's a pet owner. So she's going to be learning. These are new breeds to her too. She's going to be learning this as we go through. And then again, like I said in the video, you got a dog jumping in the pool every day. If you don't have a dog that jumps in the pool, I guess you may not know what I mean. But if you have a dog that jumps in the pool every day and you don't get to demat every day, it's just a buildup. Like I didn't even want to bathe Bruno with the mats he had in his paws yesterday. That tells you something. I got his whole body groomed except for those matted paws, and one of them had some kind of sore or some kind of twig stuck in there with a sore, and mom says she's going to take care of that. So if I'm not going to even bathe that mostly groomed dog, and that tells you right there, I'm just trying to be so real with you. It tells you right there how serious I feel like mats are. And those of you that want to demat, go ahead. Go ahead. Run your business like that. That's fine. That's your choice. But we do a dog in an hour here, and about an hour, depends on the situation. Sometimes it's 40 minutes, sometimes it's 50 minutes, sometimes it's an hour. You can only do a dog in an hour when they're maintained at home, okay? You can't take a matted dog and be done in an hour most of the time, if they're really that big or really that difficult. So thanks for watching Dee Dee Croy with My Favorite Groomer. Today was a tough groom, and appreciate you all watching, supporting us. Sometimes they're going to be tough grooms, and sometimes they're not. And sometimes you're going to do a haircut for the parent and not for YouTube. So some of you guys are actually watching the video, which I don't think you'd even watch it all the way through. The haircut's not for you. The haircut's for the pet parent. Thanks for watching, learning so much from me. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for emailing me. I appreciate y'all more than you know. I've gotten a few donations. Those donations, I'm going to go and help some people with that donation, and you can read how I help them. And watch our channel because we'll post it online. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for your orders. Please go to myfavoritegroomer.com/shop. We're based out of Fort Worth, Texas. You can order supplies online. If you have questions, let me know. We do ship worldwide. Try to build your order and see if I ship worldwide by just putting in shipping estimate for Canada, because we do ship to Canada. Keep your orders, if they're international orders, keep them about 4 pounds and under each order. Each order should be about 4 pounds. Once you get over 4 pounds, by the way, it goes to $50, $60, $80 shipping and handling. So, but get what you need and do it in 4-pound increments. And then buy some now, buy some later if you're internationally ordering. And we're talking everywhere. So I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.